When I was 15, the youth director of the conference asked me if I wanted to be a staff at summer camp. So I went to camp, and what I had put in my hand was a lawnmower. The only one I could talk to was the Lord. So I prayed, and I just was like, Lord, I'd like to do something more than mow lawns out of the back. But my dream came true. Later that day, the youth director called me into his office, and he said, here are the keys to the archery shed. You are now the new archery instructor. And there was this whole group of young, enthusiastic boys that were down there ready to shoot bows and arrows. And they were all there waiting for me. And I kept on as the archery instructor all summer for like 3 months. But at the end of the summer, I had a whole different experience. And now it was teen camp. Archery wasn't like some of the teen activities that were a big deal. But I had a group, and every day I would bring my Bible to archery class, and I would give the teen kids a choice. I was like, guys, we can either shoot bows and arrows, or we can really go deep into this, because I've got some stuff to share with you if you're interested. It's up to you. And they'd always be like, forget bows and arrows, man. Let's get in a circle. So we would get together, and I'd open up the Bible, and we'd start going in with everything I was discovering about Jesus. And during that week, my archery class went from just a few kids to a whole bunch of kids, and that group just grew and grew and grew throughout the week. And we had what I now look at as kind of like a youth revival that week, where kids were surrendering their lives to Jesus. Kids were bringing Bibles to archery class. It was the dream of what had been in my heart, to be at camp, to be with kids, and be able to share this new discovery of Jesus. And for me, now I was 15, it was teen camp. There were kids older than me now, at camp. I was sharing with my peers. And Friday was the last day of sharing Jesus with archery class. And so we now had a standard group of people that would sign up at every class, and we would all get together and go deeper and deeper into the Bible. And so we made a pact with each other, and that is before all the parents of all the teenagers would come and pick them up at the end of summer camp, we would meet early Sunday morning once again. Somehow we got permission from all the counselors and the youth director and everything like this. And so we opened up the archery range at like 6:30 Sunday morning, and we had one more big, huge Jesus revival down at the archery range. And we were just all like, side by side we stand, just singing, and just, we were so happy, just loving the Lord.